everybody, it's the Film Miller, and sorry for the lack of videos. I had been heavily interrupted and I had to do like a bunch of different favors for people. So, in today's video, it's like a little comeback with a little story time period I have to tell you all that I've witnessed. Now, before they actually get to the story, I live in McDonough, Georgia. My mom hid the stuff that was going on in Clayton County, Georgia, and she liked the new upgrades that was actually going on in Henry County, Georgia. So, I pretty much moved in with her until it's actually time for me to move out of my own. And I've been here since 2017. I guess you could say most of 2017 has just been mostly me job hunting. Partial of me was me not trying hard enough, then partial of me was like doing favors for other people and stuff like that. And then, you know, then there's like one job from 2017 where the manager hated my guts and stuff like that. But this year in 2018, I'm actually a Walmart associate. I have this little tag here. I'm the cart pusher, and I was hired on June 7th, 2018. And, I think of the whole working experience at Walmart just to be great. But there is a little story time to tell you something that actually happened at Walmart. On my orientation last week, I've witnessed something happen, and I'll get to that in a minute. And pretty much at the beginning of orientation, I had to sign like some papers. The manager began to say a couple of things. We watched a lot of videos. And then there were these two people, which was a guy and a girl, that took us on this tour just to show us about, some of the equipment and stuff that we'll have to use while actually working then at Walmart. And then they took us down to the security room. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that inside this Walmart that I'm working in, they're supposed to do like this little celebration of them not having any accidents, but they can't do it because of the fact that they have to go through so many like different problems that happen inside the store. So basically meaning they can't do like celebrations. But you're gonna find out as to something that I've witnessed inside the store here in a minute. So we go inside the security cameras just to show us what their little security room looks like. So pretty much they took us in there because the two people, which was the guy and the girl, they pretty much look inside the cameras just to see everything that the association, what everyone are doing, is that they say they may not catch us there directly on the spot, but at some point, they'll just come inside and talk to us and probably like terminate us if we end up doing something scummy. And so they were looking inside the cameras, and it's really cool because I actually get to see, how the cameras inside there worked inside a security room. It's like something you see straight out of a movie. So they took us to see that, and at first they pointed this camera at this one old man who had like a coffee cup and grabbed like one of the straight talk cards. And all of a sudden, this one person who was not with us to like do us the tour, but he just came inside. He was like at a different job. He came by and actually saw it on camera. And so he then walks towards the guy who had like the straight talk card, and he tried to figure out what he was doing. But instead of them thinking that he was scummy because they really witnessed some scummy people doing scummy things on camera, he was actually a good guy and actually decided to return back the straight talk phone car. So then they start to point the camera at this one little kid who had on a red shirt. And it's so weird because the kid did not even have his parents. He was alone. He had no parents, and had like white shorts, black shorts, and some socks. And so he walked up to some point of like where the clothes section is, like the baby clothes section. He began to immediately take off the tags of one of the white shorts, and he began to take off his khaki pants at some other point. Actually, no. Hold on. He had on some white shorts, and he began to take the tag off, and he went down to like the little baby section where they have like all the baby clothes. He took off the khaki pants, because that's what he originally wore, and he starts to put on the white pants that he took the tag off. And what's really messed up is that when they saw this on camera with like me and like four other new employees that were actually getting employed at Walmart, one of the dudes there began to run down to the area to where he had dropped his khaki pants, because he actually ended up dropping his khaki pants as soon as he put on the white pants. And then as soon as after he leaves out, but a couple minutes later the lady leaves out and leaving me and like the four new employees inside there to see this whole thing actually happen on camera. So we're sitting inside there watching it until they come back. They come back inside the room, the security room, and again the guy asked this guy questions. The guy was 12 years old. He came here alone. I think he rode a bike, and he lived across the street from Walmart, and he had like a phone on him, but his phone was actually like off. And so then, they eventually found the phone, And then after they asked him questions about about what was actually going on, me and like the four new employees had to actually ended up leaving out because things were just getting crazy and stuff like that. So basically, they made us leave. We had to sit there and wait for a while, and pretty much they came out and they completed the rest of the tour. Now I've been, and yeah, now I've been back to work this week. I could have went there last week, like on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I had something going on. But I guess for like Monday and Tuesday, I had like this pathway to do thing to do, and on Wednesday I had to do like my cart pusher position. Now I have not even asked them about what actually happened to the kid because that's not my business, and I actually like to take more focus on what was actually going on with what I had to do. So yeah, thought I might tell you this little story time, just to come back, just to make it all an announcement to you all that I'm not dead. I just had a bunch of stuff going on. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's it for today's story time. I'll see you all later. Peace.